Everybody, welcome. So yeah, in this reading, what I'm going to provide you is that this is going to be a USA reading for everyone who's going to have their Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there for November 28th of 2020. So this is going to be, everything is going to be going good. That's the, and this is how it is. I know that there are ways of how it is. I know that this is the way it seems to be. If you're hearing any people in the background, I know that I'm at a cafe shop. I know how it is. But the point is that this is the way of how you can stimulate your own situations and everything else. I know that there are lots of experiences out there. I know that there's lots of conspiracy theories. But it's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how everything is going to be and how a formulation of how things are. It's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how you have your own set priorities and what to do. You have to face your own abilities from the right side to the left side, all this kind of goes. But it's the way it goes because I think that this is the USA Thanksgiving forecast. That's why I'm trying to figure out if it's positive or negative. I have to figure this out, right? This is the way it goes. This is the way it happens. This is how sincere it is, right? And you have to have your own priorities and how it is. This is the way it goes. Because in theory, this is the way it happens. This is the way of how it is. This is not a joyful moment. This is not a how it is. So you have to understand. And I'm drinking on this. So basically, this is what it seems to me. I know that there are things they need to understand how it is, and they have to how it is to have a majority and how things are. This is the way it goes. This is the way it happens. Right? This is society. It's like me wearing two hats, like one's a two, one's a four. So this is what look, and this seems to be. So this is the way it goes. This is the way it happens. This is how you're going to be sincere. Anyway, it goes. Right? So this is the way it goes. I'm going to give a reading goes. And this is how it is this week. So let's go. So basically, you have Page of Swords reversed. There's something happening in a situation. It's the way of how it is. There are ways that you have to consider. There's the ways of how everything's going, and you have to acknowledge that. You have to do that. This is like a play-by-play situation, but you need to understand that. You need to understand how your mentors are and how it is. And you have to do that as long as it needs to. This is like almost like a left, right, and center situation, but you need to understand that you need to be improved. So let's go. Let's see what's in the room. So yeah, the source stuff right here, but then you have the hermit, this upright gift result, so you might be looking for a soulmate. The nine of swords, separate gifts, there's trauma in this situation. There's conflict, but there's, that's how it is. Let's see what's up to that, please. It's Pentacles reversed. Swords reversed. It's going to separate because there's going to be a new beginning situation on how it is. This is how it is because you're going to have that extra strength on how it is one way or another. You have to see it, you have to believe it, you have to do what you can. It's the way it goes. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. So this is just American, it's American reading for all of you who watches my YouTube channel. So let's see. There's nothing that's very interesting about that. It comes to separate. It's the way of how it goes, it's the way of how things are. We do have another little Aries. it's the way of how it goes because you have to constantly negotiate on how it is, right? Because we have to see it in our negotiate on how it is, right? So let's see what the universe is saying. Like, there's no romance in this situation, no. So, you know, it's the way of how it goes, right? You might have romance and you're not. You know, it's where it is. It's you know, society. It's the way of how, you know, it is, right? It's you need to understand that this is the way it goes. This is what's going on in one way or another. This is not like how society is and, you know, how experiences and theories are, but, you know, in the way of how Americans need to figure this out, they need to plan on it. They need to plan about if you're going to have a romance during your Thanksgiving, or you're not, or, you know, it's the way of how it goes, because you need to figure out that there are things they need to learn, you need to understand, because when things go sideways and out of control and whatever, it's basically how you're going to look at it, right? You have to look at about what's going on between, you know, the presidency of, you know, Donald Trump, having all these terrorists for 25%, and, you know, everything else, right? And I know it's kind of hard for the Americans who try to understand Canadians, and I know there are two different sides, but the point being is that in the way of how this tarot reading is, for this forecast for all of you, you have to pay attention whether, you know, things will go in that significant order. You know, the outcome is and what the outcome does, you have to pay attention to, right? The inside looking out situation, you know, this is the way it goes, this is the way of how it is, because you have to think to yourself and say, well, am I doing this right? You know, if you look at the word called empathy, empathy means that there are two sides of the story, one looks good, one's not. So you need to understand that. It's the way of how you can understand how things are, and you have to think about it. You have to think about what's going around you, what's happening. You have to think to yourself and say, am I doing this correctly? Am I doing this right? It's the way of how it goes. It's one way or another, you have to think to yourself and say, alright, I'm going to get this right. Because when you look at it, that's just how it is. You're going to look at this and say, alright though, this is what's going on. This is what the universe is saying. You know. Because the universe is saying something. Say what's going on. If I can't go to reverse, if you're not looking for money, not just yet. Let's see. So the page of cups is great. Ten goes to reverse, no healing. And ten goes to reverse. Goes to reverse because you're not balancing. No, you're not. A1 to reverse, there's no speed. Page 1 to reverse. Goes upright. A goes to reverse. High gracious reverse. 2 goes to reverse. Yeah, see, there is no way of having relationships or friendships. You have, you know, the big Pentacles means you could be a working person. You know, this is how it is for you with Mercury on Taurus. That's how it is, right? That's just the way it goes. Because in society, it doesn't remember, right? It's that's how it is. It's like, you know how to do it, but in ways this is just how it is. Right? Because you have to get to the point, you have to get to that rhythm and how it is, right? That way of how it goes. Is source of this, there's no anxiety, 9 months separate, there's fear. Now see, you have conflict in romance, you have fear, you know, so, you know, this is the way it goes, because when you have that, it doesn't feel that situation. It's the way of how it goes. This is the way of how things are. And you need to understand that because this is the way it goes. This is how everything is, right? Because you have to pay attention whether if it's going to be this way of this Thanksgiving on that Thursday situation, and it will be that. You have to pay attention to it. You have to pay attention that you're going to have romance, you're going to have conflict, you're going to have fear. You add all this up, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because you have to think to yourself like, alright, I'm doing this correctly, right? This is what's going on. Because I'm thinking to myself like, right, this is what's going on. Let's see. Emperor's upright, which is structure, 9 wands reversed, 8 cups reversed, 7 of pentacles upright, 9 cups reversed, minutes upright. Yeah, because there's misorientations here, there's vision here, whether you're looking at a career, judgment reversed. Yeah, the source is upright here because you're going to have anxiety after the conflict. So you have structure, you have that, but it's going to come. It's going to come in that situation. This is the way it goes. Like, I'm not lying. I'm not in that perspective way, right? It's the way of how you can face that vulnerabilities from that right. It's just how it goes. The problem is accuracy. The reverse, and you see there's no stance. The Empress is because of the encouragement. The Empress reverse is no comfort. After reverse, there's no structure. Yeah, see, because you have structure, but when the Sun reverse, yeah, there's no positivity because there's negativity. In Source reverse, there's no knowledge, there's nothing. And Source reverse, there's no nothing. But then you have Three Cups reverse, there's no relationships. But then you have Justice upright because you're going to have basically you're telling the truth. You're going to tell the truth because you're in a negative territory. It's the way of how you need to understand that. What's next? Okay, so if you guys, the stars upright now because there's inspiration. Like it could be pushed upon or something else. Coins reverse. Okay, coins reverse. Yeah, there's no empathy. Before wands reverse, there's no celebration. They have the Knight of Wands, which is nice. See? So you could deal with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The last one leaves is this one. For wands are separate because you're going to have that celebration. Page of Wands is upright. Six of Cups is upright because you're stuck in the past. King of Wands is upright. Five Pentacles is upright because you're looking for money. So we get you the Virgo, Taurus. Page of Pentacles reversed. Or upright, I mean. Sure is upright, yeah, because you're going to have progress. Like this is for starters. This is like how control is. But, this is the way it goes. Before you have to pay attention to what happens. This is what's going on. You have to figure this out. You have to think about what it is because one way or another you have to think and read between the lines. Another thing is USA forecast for all Americans for even viewers who are not Americans, but they're like I understand that. But one thing is that you understand how it is because you need to understand how basic you have to do exactly how it is. This is how it seems to be, right? So we're almost done. So that's what the universe is saying. Think of separating those empathy. See, there's two sides of the story. This is seven sources. You see, like customers, there's no fulfillment, 3 months is great, there's communication. Yeah, so, this is what the universe is saying, because you're going to have empathy, 2 sides of the story here, one's good, one's bad. 7 sources like this, you're going to feel like seen, because you're going to be feeling hurt, because you're having that conflict and whatever, you're going to misbehave, whatever, you're going to have anxiety, you're going to feel upset, whatever. But then the 3 of Wands never gets to communicate. So, this is what's going on, but this is what it's going to be. I hope you like this video. I hope that you enjoy it. Please understand this. Please that this is the way it goes. Understand this is society. This is the way it seems to be. Understand that this is the way it is. And this is what's going on. So, I hope you all like this video. Please give it a like. Please give it a comment.